In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Firebase Realtime Database. When you're working with apps that need to sync data instantly across devices, Firebase Realtime Database is a great fit. In this walkthrough, I'll show you how to navigate the Firebase console to get to Realtime Database, create the database if it isn't set up yet, and understand the 4 key areas you'll use most: data, rules, backups, and usage. Start by opening the Firebase console in your browser and sign into your Google account. From the project list, select the project you want to work with. If you're following along in an existing project, you'll land on the project overview screen, which shows shortcuts to different Firebase products. On the left sidebar, look for the Build section. This is where Firebase groups core products like authentication, Firestore, real-time database, storage, and functions. Click Build to expand it so you can see all the options clearly. Keeping an eye on this sidebar is handy because you'll hop between these tools frequently as your app grows. Now choose Real-Time Database from that list. Real-Time Database stores your app's data as a single JSON tree and pushes updates to connected clients in milliseconds. If you've used Cloud Firestore before, think of Real-Time Database as optimized for low latency syncing and simple hierarchical data. It's especially good for presence, chats, counters, and live dashboards. If your project doesn't have a real-time database yet, you'll see a prompt to create one. Go ahead and create it. The console will ask for a location and initial security settings. Pick a region close to your users to minimize latency. For security rules, choose the option that matches your environment. Test-friendly settings can help you prototype quickly, but make sure stricter rules are in place before you store real user data. You can always adjust rules later. Once the database exists, head to the Data tab. This is the live view of your JSON tree. Here you can expand nodes, add keys and values, and delete data as needed. Importing or exporting JSON is helpful for seeding test data or making a quick snapshot before larger edits. A helpful habit is to organize your data so reads are shallow and predictable. Avoid extremely deep nesting. Flatten where it makes sense so clients fetch only what they need. Using consistent URL-safe keys and offloading large blobs like images to cloud storage also keeps your database fast and inexpensive. Switch over to the Rules tab next. Rules control who can read or write specific paths in your database and are evaluated on every request. Keep least privilege in mind and reference authentication where appropriate so only authorized users can reach sensitive paths. The built-in simulator lets you test reads and writes without touching production data, which is a safe way to validate changes before you publish them. Open the Backups tab to protect your data. Here you can set up automatic backups and choose how long to retain them. Scheduling frequent backups for critical paths gives you a safety net against accidental deletes or unexpected client behavior. Be mindful that backups and storage can incur costs, so align the schedule with your budget and risk tolerance. Finally, visit the Usage tab. This dashboard shows your database size, bandwidth in and out, and concurrent connections. Monitoring these charts helps you spot spikes early and stay within plan limits. If bandwidth climbs, consider fetching smaller slices of data, paginating large lists, and reducing hot path writes so fewer updates have to fan out to clients. That's the tour. You now know how to reach real-time database in the Firebase console. Create the database and navigate the data, rules, backups, and usage tabs with confidence. Explore your own project and put these tips to work as you build.